Hey guys, this is my first video on my new YouTube channel. This is going to be so fun. I'm going to introduce you to our fort. You're going to see the videos that we come on the way, our campouts, different things that we will do, and any other new things that I'll add to this fort. I'll always keep you guys updated. Okay, so first I'm going to start with the major thing of this whole fort. It is the hammock area. So far we have 3 hammocks set up. I own those 2, the red, white, and blue, and the orange one. My friend Jacob, he owns that green one. We have a bucket we use as a trash can. I hung my backpack up on there, and I basically rigged up a tarp, and I took some paracord and some things. Now it has been through heavy windstorms. Surprising for where I live, because usually a lot of windstorms, and one of the corners completely ripped the edge of it off. So I found this thin, less important, and I hooked it up, rigged it to there. Now the sides, I hooked them up. This one's a lot taller. This, nice and light. Did the same thing for the other side. Just go up under here. I hooked it to that tree. That tree's a lot smaller. We use 2 main trees for our hammocks, and then we also use that one. But a really good thing that we added is on each corner you have these little carabiner things, and you can tighten or loosen corners. So if I wanted to make any sort of adjustments to the fort, I can. For the tarp, we put lanterns up there, and it's really nice, really tall. Like, I'm about 5'5"-ish. I can touch the top here, but I have to put my hand up. My dad can stand under this. He's 6 foot, which is really, really nice, because honestly this place is really nice. Like, it's really good for camping out, because of one major thing. We can do bunk beds, and bunk beds are really good because we can sleep out in the rain. We usually don't, though, because of thunderstorms here more than it just rains normally. So we rig these up. We usually keep these out here. I'll usually take them in if I know I'm not going to come down here anymore. But this is the hammock area. It's really nice. It's the main centerpiece of the fort, which I have a lot more ideas that I will think about, that I have just to save up money. So far I've saved up $130 for this fort and 4 things that will come to this fort. But I'll probably get stuff through Christmas, birthdays, and it's going to take me a long time because my parents are just not going to buy stuff just for me for no reason. So this will take me a lot longer, because you'll see a lot of adults or teenagers who have jobs, who have just the ability to have money coming into them, where they can just do this within a year and add more than what I can provide, because I don't have enough money. But luckily, sometimes my dad will be really nice and let me get some few things. But so far I have built this table, which the only problem is my friends use it as a step stool. It's not a step stool. It's not meant for your weight like that. It's meant just as a table to put your stuff on. Like, I brought a laptop down here. I can put my laptop on there. I can edit my videos while I'm still down here throughout the night, which is nice, because where we are is in my backyard and my friend's backyard, because currently where the hammock is, it's in my friend's backyard, but they allowed us, so that's where my friend's house is, over there. He also has a YouTube channel. I'll probably link that down below. But this is just the nice area. Okay, let me hurry up because I don't want this video to be so long. But here we'll go up to where this originally started. So we have where we have our campfire, another table where I can put food on. We'll also have a lot of sticks and just wood that I have found, and I'm thinking about taking a small tarp or something, just lay it over, so I always have dry wood when I come down here. We found this old thing just laying back here. There's a lot of random stuff back here. And we decided to make it the mascot of the fort. Now this whole fort center surrounds this. It just looks like a pile of sticks and leaves right now. We don't really go in this anymore. I might take it down, I don't really know, so I can clear up some space. There's always like spider webs and stuff in here, but it's a whole fort area. We were thinking about like laying a tarp down in there and sleeping in there with like a sleeping bag and some sleeping pads, but there's a lot of roots and stuff around, so we can't really do that. We've raked out this whole area. We always have to keep maintenance with fall and winter and stuff because of how many dead leaves fall back here and sticks. But it's really annoying because we have to re-rake it all the time. But when we're coming up closer to the top of the fort, where the entrance is, here's where you enter. You just walk through my backyard. You have a shortcut straight down to the hammock area. This is mainly used if you have to go to the bathroom or if anything happens. You have a quick, easy pathway straight back up instead of having to take the long route all the way around. But what we did was, after Christmas for me, I made an extension cord come all the way out here, and we plug it in there, and it starts here, and we have just a bunch of lights that are strung up around here that go across the whole entire fort. Now some of the lights are broken in some spots, like these are broken here, so they don't light up where we are standing right now, and that's the only problem about this, which is why I might get some like solar powered lights or some big. I was thinking about getting like a trail cam to monitor this area, because we do get a lot of deer back here and birds, and that's always so beautiful. I like taking pictures of birds. And not that long ago, me and my friend, we were sleeping out down here, and we woke up and we just look over. We spotted 3 or 4 deers just right next to us, just in the distance, and it was so beautiful and it was so nice. It was really, really fun to be down here, and we just probably have, like, my friend, he's younger than me, and he doesn't have a phone or anything where he can keep himself entertained. So since he is going into 4th grade, so I think a few years younger than me, so like 3 or 4. I don't really know, because I'm going into 8th. Yeah, he's 4 years younger than me. So his parents haven't gotten him a phone yet, and that's why I saved up. I'm going to buy a TV to put down here, but the TV's not going to stay down here all the time. I am going to have to bring the TV up and down, but I'm thinking about getting a Fire Stick, since it just comes with like YouTube, Disney Plus, and all that. I just have to sign into everything once I get the TV set up down here, and I'll always keep the stuff signed in. I hope. I think it will. But for this hammock area and all that, since just the ground is, well, of course, just straight dirt, and where it is, whenever it rains, all the water just trickles down here, and as you can see, that's kind of like the light spot. That's where the water doesn't go, and it's not supposed to, like, you won't get rain on you, but a lot of water will come down here. So what my dad suggested, and what I'm probably going to buy, is gonna cost me probably like $30 or so, but just to put in like some turf on the ground. Don't really care. And if I put turf down, I can just easily you can just take off your shoes, you walk around barefoot, doesn't matter, and you won't get your feet all muddy and dirty, because with these hammocks and stuff, you have to take off your shoes, and then it's like you always get your feet muddy, or your socks muddy, or something like that, being down here, which is really annoying. And if I'm going to put a TV down here, I'm definitely going to build like probably like a table like this, maybe a little bit taller. I'm going to put buy a small tarp and make it so like the tarp goes over it, so it can't get rained on or anything. I'm gonna buy a outdoor cover for it just in case. I don't want this thing to break at all, because it cost me a lot of money to buy a new one. And I'm also thinking about maybe today just gonna run by Academy or some sort of outdoor store, maybe Home Depot or something, buy another tarp so I can get that whole area right there covered, and so it comes out a lot further, so like I can just have more coverage in general. Now the only issue is with these hammocks is they always get wet. They always get wet at the edges all the time. This one, where it is right now, it'll just be soaked in general. That's why I want to put another tarp, so you have like this whole area covered. You can put stuff, I can like put stuff here and all that. But another project I was thinking about doing was right around in here, building a little kind of like tree house almost, but it uses like a tarp for a roof, and it's basically just an area where you can sit down, be kind of like so bugs can't get into it, maybe, so like make a door or something with it. It'd just be a lot nicer just having just a small little area, while also having the ability to be covered. And some people, they don't like sleeping in hammocks, so if I have some other friends or whatever come out here and they don't want to sleep in that, in the hammock, they can sleep in there. They would just have to have a pad. And the only problem is, all my friends don't have any really camping stuff. Like, my friend that's the same age as me, he owns this hammock. We have been friends for, what, 5-6 years now? We've been friends for a long time. And basically, we're so close that we basically share stuff, and we go places together and all that. But like, he has his own stuff. He also has stuff to entertain it. Well, the issue, he doesn't like sleeping out down here. He gets really creeped out very easily, and that's the only issue. And I will say, it does look a lot creepy down here, but when you see it in the daytime, when you realize what is actually out here, there's nothing out here. I mean, there are coyotes in the area, but like, we've only had one incident where we heard them, we didn't see them, and they were like across the road, since we sleep right by a road, just right down there. Really annoying at night though, because a lot of not a lot of cars drive by, but when it does, it always wakes you up, because the road's like only a few yards away. They have like 100 yards, maybe even less than that, and there's like something that they always run over that makes a noise, and that just annoys the shit out of me. This is also not going to be a family-friendly YouTube channel, so if you hear me curse or anything, just know it's not for kids. I could bleep that out though, or I could take that out. I might do that just so YouTube doesn't do anything. But I don't know why he gets creeped out. But with my other friend, the younger one, he bought a hammock. His hammock broke. Like, well, he didn't break, but his mom decided to wash it. I don't know why he would wash a hammock, but I mean, I guess just to get the smell out. But then they ended up losing a piece of the hammock in the wash. Can't fix it from there because it's one of the main pieces. So he has to use one of my hammocks, which I originally just bought. I bought one, I think, either my birthday or Christmas. I don't remember. My dad bought it. And then he also bought an extra one for friends to hang out in and stuff. And I also bought a rain fly because, well, I'm probably going to camp out somewhere other than here, and I would need some sort of tarp system. The only thing that I really want, which is going to be very expensive, that I don't know if I can afford, which will only come in handy for winter or whatever, is a underquilt for my hammock. Something just so I don't have to put a pad in. Now, a lot of people say it's a lot comfortable, or more comfortable with the pad. That is true because you do lay flatter, but the pads just slip around when you're sleeping and stuff. So when you get in your hammock, you have to make sure your pad is in the middle. You also have to make sure you don't move around a lot. And majority of the time I'll wake up with my pad like completely off of me, or I'll like shift so much that the pad just like is like up over me or on the side of me. So it kind of just like defeats the purpose of it. But it does help a lot with it being flat. But it's just always nice. But basically this was the video of what the fort was. Pretty nice.